So the room where you got this,
Yes.
it looked like you had a little chapel going on in there.
It's the sacristy where all the vestments are kept. You said you came to the vestment fair last week. Should we go and see how the vestments are kept?
Sure. The exhibition at St Mary's was a few days before my visit. It was during the Chelsea Flower Show, and I watched the paupers of Sloane Square wading through their Elysian streets with absolutely no sense of irony. Or would it be worse to fear with a sense of irony about their exalted existence? When I'm king, surely everyone will get one of these. Oh, this is beautiful.
This is rather fun.
Got the Holy Ghost over there.
Yes,
Yeah.
and the image of Our Lady of Guadalupe. You might think, why have you got an image of Our Lady of Guadalupe in your sacristy?
Yes.
It's a very fair question. The story goes, whether this is true, I've got no idea. I hope it is true. That in 1928,
Yes.
after Parliament rejected the new Book of Common Prayer, which is a big controversy in 1928, the vicar of St Mary's was so upset that he had to take 6 months to go off to Guadalupe to recover and pick this up while he was there.
Why was the House of Commons not approving the Book of Common Prayer?
Because it was seen as being too provocative in its Catholicism.
Okay.
It included, for the first time ever, some form of prayer for the dead, which is a very Catholic thing and definitely not a Protestant thing. But it was quite a significant thing following the First World War. We want to pray for people who died in the war. And then Parliament was persuaded, shall we say, by people who had a strong opinion to turn down the new prayer book. And that was a huge moment in the relation of the church and the state in this country. And it's never been the same since. So there's the word Erastianism.
Yeah, that's it.
Where the state is governing the church, yes. And that's always a danger when you've got a church that's so embedded into politics as the Church of England is. But then if we move these up very gently.
Oh, wow.
Which set would you like to see?
Obviously I'm going to say Star Wars, please.
This set is not popular here. It's, prepare yourselves to the colour.
Yeah, that's...
It's controversial, shall we say. It's a matter of taste.
So hang on, so first off, why is it called Star Wars?
Because it has a certain space-age aesthetic
so
to it.
This is not something that's
It's just a joke.
a script.
It's just a joke.
A good one. Do you wear them because they're associated with a particular ceremony or?
Yes, to an extent. So these are all worn for the celebration of Mass. So when you have Mass, you would have the priest in this one, which is called a chasuble, and you've got the deacon in the dalmaticon, the subdeacon in the tunicle. Yeah. And then you have these three, and then the cope as well. They make a high Mass set.
So you're wearing all of those?
Three people.
That's three people?
Yeah.
And one of you is wearing that.
And one of you changes from that into that.
Okay.
So you start in that, and midway through the service, you can change into that instead.
Oh, so you whip out and
No.
You do it live on stage.
That's the way.
And we saw something this week that people who went to the exhibition didn't get to see.
Yeah.
Which is
the Star Wars set. Yeah, I don't. I can only imagine how you make a flower display that matches it.
These are very, very elaborate garments.
Yes.
Handmade, I assume?
Yeah. Handmade and old. I think probably most of them came to our possession by vicars going shopping on the continent in the 1920s.
Is it fair for me to say this is a full bells and smells?
Oh, the fullest, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
I mean, the fullest, that's competitive, but as much as anywhere is, we are full bells and smells, yeah.
But this is just one of the things that everywhere you look in here is something really charming. You can't possibly have a crypt because
there's no crypt.
There's a
tube
line which I've been hearing.
So the platforms are in our parish. The door of the station is not.
Okay.
But the platforms are ours. And then we've got the bell here.
Yeah, so that goes all the way up.
Which is,
Are you allowed to ring that?
Might even be time to ring the Angelus, so see what time it is. We'll ring it very quickly.
also, there's actually something down here as well that I think I saw that wasn't lit up before, which I want to see.
So this is a relic of the true cross.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Sorry, did I sound a little bit
no.
sceptical there? Okay, so hang on. So in the centre of this,
Yep.
so how on earth would such a thing have come here?
I don't know.
And I guess it's right there in the middle of
Yes,
that.
in the crystal, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to see how close I can get with a picture. Wow.
So yes, behold the wood of the cross, come let us adore, are the words on the front. And this is the columbarium, so this is where ashes are stored. So all these niches have people's ashes in them who have been members of the congregation here at various times.
So this is like having a stone in the wall sometimes in the church, or
So
is
it's
this
like,
something where it's a temporary home for it?
They're graves essentially.
Okay.
Um,
So that I've not seen that before.
no, it's quite unusual.